So this is going to be the first YouTube video with my new Canon Powershot SX400 IS. Came in the mail today, and I got it because the Sony that I had since Christmas of 2019 finally gave out. The charger port, which it had on the side of the camera, tore up and the wiring came loose, and I think it would probably cost more to fix that than it would be to buy a newer used camera like this one. Obviously it's not brand new, but figured I'd test it on the Goodman central air conditioners. Unfortunately, it does not have a 1080p option, but it does record in HD by default. But I don't think that's a huge deal, since I don't think the Sony did either. And I think that if I just set it to process in 1080p, it'll probably be published with better quality on YouTube after being processed through the YouTube editor that I typically use. And there's your zoom. Not bad at all. I must stand back a little further. My only complaint about the zoom is it doesn't really zoom very fast like the Sony did, but as far as I'm aware, it only does that to prevent motor noise in the video. Ah, the other unit's blocking it. Maybe I can do it from an angle. Not bad. You can see Simon right there looking out the window. That's a nice still shot right there. And it's almost 70 degrees today. I could, if I really wanted to, I could do the first startups today, but overall it's pretty nice inside the house, so I don't really see a reason to turn them on. You can see the compressor blanket. I want to see if I can find the, you know what, let's test it on the data sheet and then I wanted to see if I could find that tag on the filter dryer, the internal filter dryer. I don't think these have external filter dryers. So, really I don't need to zoom in on the serial numbers, but autofocus does take a second. I've messed around with it a little bit, but this is my first time making an actual YouTube video with it. Now, I know these filter dryers have a tag on it. Okay, it's kind of at an angle, so that's not going to be easy. Maybe this one will have a more exposed tag, and it actually does not. I can try to zoom into it. It's kind of hard to see the viewfinder with that sunlight blinding me a little bit, and I can't see it on the camera because it's so bright out here. Goodman. I'm gonna back up by about 10 more feet. See the condenser coils pretty clearly. And there's the neighbor's units. kind of zooming in on an angle here, so it's not gonna be as clear of a shot, but still not bad at all. Like I said, the only complaints are lack of 1080p and the slow as hell zoom, but other than that, I'd say this is light years ahead of the Sony. That'll be it. Thanks for watching.